Hello and welcome back to Hydroneer episode 15, I believe. I'm Viking. For anyone who likes what you see, please hit that like and subscribe button and the bell icon if you will be notified of any videos coming up. Now, what we're going to do in this is going to buy the mining area in this cave, this Icehelm forge area. Let's just explain that what we're going to do is to build some tier 1 drills and a tier 1 grinder. So the idea is to build a factory in here because it's a lot easier and a lot better for getting platinum, as in the starter base doesn't give you that, whereas here you get a hell of a lot more and a lot more chance of actually being able to create some more stuff. Now, just again, I explained in the last episode that at some point in episode 13, I believe, at the end, my mic decided that it was going to switch itself off. I didn't realise it done it. I didn't realise that my headset has actually got a standby thing. If you have the sound coming from the game coming from the computer speakers itself and keep the mic only on the headset, the headset actually goes on standby mode. I didn't know that, and I ended up doing 2 episodes without me talking. So you've got the sound of the game, but you haven't got the sound of me, so I'm going to have to do the voiceover. There will be times in this where I'll probably be quiet. I'll probably maybe explain some stuff that I've not been able to explain so far. But I can't remember everything because my memory is not that great, so I won't remember everything I did tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna build the don't forget to put a pillar. That's it. 100 iron for the grinder. Said we've got no cloud team yet, so we can't do the tier 2s. Yeah, right, we've got 4 drills and 1 grinder. What I'm thinking of now is this tier 1, can't remember what you call them really. I do remember when explaining to us thinking that was a filter. I don't know why. I've not played this game enough times to know it isn't, but as I said about my memory, lots of them the specs, and some just look at it and just make up a word in my head. Yes, and actually it increases the pressure on your intake pipe. So if you remember from my past episodes when I've explained, or when it's happened, that if you haven't got enough pressure and the more pipes you put on, I think it's -2 pressure, -2%, the conveyor belts will go slower and the machines won't be as effective or efficient. We'll stick them on this planet so we can carry it all at once if we can. Doing a lot of these episodes back to back, which if I have to do voiceovers, like I've done one episode after this, I've done it a couple of days ago, about 3 days after, 2 or 3 days after I've done these episode 14 and 15. So I've got to be careful that I don't let on what I've done after. As for that episode, there would be no point putting it forward. So bear with me. So I can't fit all these up. It doesn't all stay on the pallet, so I'll have to cut it down. So I need to go back. I've bought all the necessary equipment. Unfortunately though, obviously carrying the pallet, you can't run, you have to walk, and it takes forever going up and down the stairs. So we're going to jump down there, there's no fall damage. As long as you don't miss the platform, don't end up on the floor. and there's the rest of the equipment I've bought, and he decided to go over there. So we need to buy this place. It costs 7,200, is it? Yeah, there we go. And to be honest with you, there's not a lot considering what the others cost, so I think the devs do intend you to go to in this place next. So I've got all the tier 2 cladding pipes, which is a lot better pressure. 250% pressure, water pressure that is. It's going to have to be a bit higher. So I'll make sure it don't go inside the floor on the pipes. I'm sure I'm explaining all this to you at the time, but you know. Part of my brain injuries is it's really tired for me to talk, so obviously doing stuff like this is, you know, it can take a look at. I mean, so it's annoying that I've probably wasted 30 minutes talking, and then like I've just done in this one, I've gone so far and realised my screen wasn't properly on there, so I have to redo it again. There's a hole for the machines. There's no point making use watch all that. You've seen it all before. I've got to figure out where to place them. See, if I did that, then the pipes are going to go into that hard stand in there. Probably best to get us a pipe here so we can stick a conveyor belt on it, just to plan it out better, because I don't want to put it in the wrong place and messing around all the time. When I did the voice over for episode 14, I think it's about 30 minutes. I sat there, done it all. How I done it was I hit the record, and then I did a bit of an edit later just to make sure you didn't get that bit was sitting there. So when I started the video, but then when I got towards the end, I looked over to myself there and realised that I've still had it in pause. So I literally done 30 minutes of talking, and I hadn't recorded it. So I've done that a few times, so I had to redo it again. There, so that fits. I'm going to have to mine a bit more out for the pipes at the bottom there. So while I've been sitting here quiet then, I thought it's a good opportunity just to explain something. I'm pretty sure I haven't done it before, and I'll keep mentioning about my memory. So what, you probably sit there a few times and go, oh, how comes you don't just figure that out when you've done it a couple of episodes back? Well, what it is, I've got blown up in Afghanistan when I served in the British Army, and that left me with a brain injury and long-term and short-term memory loss. Quite severe at the time, but now it's not so bad. I got better quite quickly. Medical marvel apparently. But if I'm chilled and relaxed, which is not been the case for recently, as you probably know, then I don't seem to remember a lot. There's no point. If my head don't see the point, if I'm sitting in doing paperwork, it's not. My head don't see it as an important for some reason, whether it is to you or not. So I probably won't remember what I've put on the paper. So I have to rely on witnesses, recordings. When I do remember is arguments, which does benefit, especially lately. What I'm going through now, arguments, stressful situations, and anything that's got me frustrated and angry. So I remember that stuff, which is not great, because I just want to be happy and want to remember the good times. And I do remember a lot of good times, especially when it comes to my kids, and I'm loving to pieces, and I'm hoping that I do get the chance to keep remembering the memories and people see through all the false stuff that's been said. So I'm thankful enough that my head does allow me to remember stuff when it comes to my kids. It is frustrating, can be a nightmare to work with, but I enjoy doing these videos. I mean, look, I used to play with a lot of Americans when playing stuff like Ark and GTA in the past, and the reason why I played with them because I had a family. I had a family and a wife, and I don't agree with spending all your time in gaming when you've got, well, pleasures like that, or should be pleasures, and being an absent father. This is something I never agreed with, so it's make it more point to play a lot of the games, especially if I was playing with other people overnight, where the kids are in bed. So that way I'll get my escape and my little bit of joy to myself, where I'm not affecting the time I have with my children as well. I didn't sleep with, I've got insomnia, so it's not helpful, but it worked. So the drills are set up. Let's put this grinder in now. Make sure that the pipes are going to be in the right way, and you've got to think about it. The ejection opening as well. Also, got to think about the best way of doing this, because obviously I need to get the water in to the pipes. The further the pipes go, as I said, the pressure then gets lower, which will affect your ability for what's the word I'm trying to say? It affects the quality of the stuff. But you know what? I can't even think what I'm trying to say there. The machines work better the better the pressure, basically. And by splitting it as far as down to the intake pipe as possible, then it equally splits it right at the beginning, rather than it going all the way around and the drill's not working properly. If the drill's not the drill, the grinder don't work properly, and then what you're going to end up with is back up with the dirt. The dirt, when it combines, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then there's less space for the little dirt to get through, so it'll start clogging up. So we have to make sure that it's all working as equal as possible. It's not so important for the drills so much, right? Because one drill goes down, you've got the other drills, but the grinding needs to carry on working. So when it comes to tier 2, when I'm able to build a tier 2, I think the grinder was going to be the first thing. The problem with the tier 2 drills and the grinder is that the pipe is going into the machine that takes a while to make it work. That is actually in the different locations. So when we stick the tier 2s in, these pipes are going to have to be reworked. So I haven't got enough pipes here at the moment, straight pipes, to test this, or have you seen me do in the past? I lay things out to know how many and what pipes I need as well, rather than trying to waste the cash. I like to be as efficient as possible. You got this MVPs have always worked into something we work with a lot in the army. I won't do the swearing part of it because obviously it's made with kids. Made with kids because my son likes this. My son, it's my son's first PC game he played, and he seemed to really enjoy it. You know, trying to figure things out. He's enjoyed more than the digging. So I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a child labourer and that people didn't want to do the digging, but he enjoyed it, and it's a game we can play properly together. I believe he was what, maybe 5. He's 9 now. But the game's very simple to use, you know, unless you're going to use the logic. Logic used to be a hell of a thing when it first come out. I tell you what, it was really hard to figure out how to get some help. But it's a hell of a lot more easier now. We probably won't need that. That will do up the pressure. They're important if you've got bigger factories. This is not going to be a big factory. Oh, didn't want to do that. Yeah, see, polisher. They polish up the uncut diamond ores. Yeah, there's 2 more pipes on that. We used them. Yes, so that's going straight into the floor, so we won't be able to get the ingots out of it. So we're gonna need a foundation. And can't mine it either. No. So that's too far down as well, so if the ore lands on it, it's just gonna sit on the floor. So I'm debating whether to bring them to this hard standing. He's thinking hard. So he's like, what am I gonna do? I try to use a pallet. But that won't sit on there. That sort of recycling doesn't work in this game. bit weird because every now and then you hear something in the background and it sounds like the mic's on, but I don't know why it wasn't working. Yeah, I'll finish it back there. Also, what we find as well, because he's the pressure's 250%, these machines, they're tier 1s, they don't take that much pressure, so you will get a steaming, once it's all connected, you will get a steaming sensation on it. Yeah, we'll cut some, because we've got some foundations now. We've got one of the brick ones. I just think about, obviously, my my oldest son when he's playing this game. Well, what happened there? It's a bit weird. What's that? When I was just sitting here explaining how to do this, he really did sit there and thought, well, that was something I liked. You really see him focusing when it comes to how to teach him during the lockdown. It could become hard between us because I went from that fun parent to the teacher, and he just didn't like it. His concentration was all over the place. But when he's doing something he's interested in, like obviously he liked this game, just concentrating on what I'm saying to him trying to figure it out was, you know, adorable, and I miss that side of things at the moment. Every now and then I can hear my voice coming through the background. I think I'm going to have to invest in a different headset or some sort of microphone that doesn't pick up the keys. I'm not that tech savvy, so you know, if anyone's got any ideas and I can get around this. I've got some more pipes there. Conveyor splitters, what we need, and tool bags. So I'm figuring out different ways of doing this. Saying that, I don't know why he's got a junction sitting there facing towards the machine. I say he is past Viking. I'm sure he's going to feel too stupid when he's figured that out. As he hasn't figured it out, I'm going to go back into the game in the next episode, and I'm going to make a point on changing it. So we need these in there for the slate ones. I can never remember the proper names for stuff. You find a lot of games that don't have the proper name due to copyright and licensing laws. Yeah, I haven't got enough pipes, so I'm just going to stick some stuff in there. The other pipes, just so we can set stuff up. Let's go 4 splitters there, one for the ore, platinum, gold, and the crystals. That's it. Vertical for conveyor area. You're gonna have to remember to hammer all these stuff in so I don't accidentally pick them up. Bit of lag. I think it's a corpse as well. I don't think I've done that. Don't think put corpse in. There we go. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good setup. Work with what we got. And switch it on and see how we go. Oh, got to turn them on. They're working. And I've realised I've messed up. Well, we'll realise in a minute. I haven't put a vertical conveyor in. Or the donut. So you're just crashing in. I've got a hell of a lot on my mind at the moment, so you're just going to have to bear with me. Stick them back a bit, that's it. Ah, see, that's why you hammer it in. Any more? Are you going to check? No. So he still hasn't figured out. He still ain't realised you've got a. Ah, yeah. Has he realised it now? Not sure. Has he realised he's got a junction there? He has. So why have I got a bloody junction there? With a donut. Oh, you're going to point it downwards. No. I'm just going to stick it in there because you ain't got a straight pipe. Okay, I've cutscene. Don't know why. What's happened? There we are. So, at the moment, we have got no ores because we didn't have no ores to stick on this splitter, so they're literally going everywhere. You think you just go to the end, but you know, got to try and catch them all. I think it'd be easier just to turn them off, wouldn't it? Yeah, they're going everywhere. The iron. Designating iron to go on that one. Gonna have a clear up there. Just need a crystal now. There, it's going to finally get a hammer in there. There's a crystal. Grab it quick. There we go, all the rules are now in place. You can hear that noise, that's the steam and the pressure's just too high. Don't think there's anything on this to stop to lower the pressure, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not working, is it? Right, because that's a tier 1 and you're trying to put it on a tier 2 pipe. But it's not a filter anyway, so don't need it. Still got a hammer in place. Yes, everything's working alright. So what I'm trying to do is to alternate it. I like to hear one after the other. But it's not working. Well, that one's not working at all. There we are. So, I'm trying to figure out why this one's not working. It should be, everything should be working, there's no reason for it not to work. As far as I'm aware, you don't get faulty machines. I mean, there's too much press as it is, so it's not the pressure, it's the problem. But that light will indicate that the machine is working. All the do, you know, in some games of stomach don't do, just keep restarting it, and it might click in, but it's not having it at all. So obviously I'm a little bit confused at the moment. I'm going to just try and swap on over machines and see if we've got the same problem. So that light's on that one. So the light is now on that machine, but it's still not drilling. No, the light's not coming back on. Good job there. My voice wasn't in this because I think I had some choice words for the situation. I do forget sometimes when I'm doing a video for kids. So yeah, now I've decided to place them a different way. I'm going to stick all the drills together at one end to see if that works. They're up. Alright, let's have a look at the walking. Yeah, they are. So it's a bit strange that that happened, then we've got no ideas why it didn't work. We'll have to hear it. Well, if you like the video, please hit the like and subscribe button.